I would be very surprised if you have never heard of Laurel and Hardy. If anyone was to put together a list of classic comedy duos, you can bet your bottom dollar this pair are going to be on that list. Now, assuming there are a handful of people that have never heard of them, basically they peaked during the late 1920s through to the mid 1940s, known for their slapstick comedy, with Laurel playing the clumsy and childlike friend of the boisterous Hardy. In 1953, they were no longer the box office giants that they once were, and they struggled to find work in the USA. With a screenplay by Jeff Pope, based on A.J. Marriott's book Laurel and Hardy, The British Tours, Stan and Ollie, it mostly focuses on them taking their act on the road, which promoter Bernard Delfont, played by Rufus Jones, encouraged them to do. It's a demoralising start for Laurel, played by Steve Coogan, and Hardy, John C. Reilly, with theatres being half empty. The problem lies with many fans assuming the pair had retired, with one even asking at the box office, who is it that plays Laurel and Hardy? Thankfully, it doesn't take long for the duo to start selling out venues due to a few shameful publicity stunts and some new material that makes people fall in love with them all over again. And although things are great on stage, there are a few dramas behind the scenes, as is often the case with many biopics.
We had a good thing going, but you had this big chip on your shoulder because I did a picture with someone else.
I couldn't sleep for days when they told me what you did. You're just a lazy ass who got lucky because you met me.
Lucky to spend my life with a man who hides behind his typewriter.
You betrayed me. Betrayed our friendship.
You're hollow.
You cannot go on stage again in your condition.
I love you, but I won't stand by and watch this nutty tour put you in a wooden box.
The film really finds its groove once the wives join them on the road, with the women providing just as much laughs as the title characters. And speaking of which, Coogan and Reilly, they have perfected the mannerisms of the people they're portraying. They clearly put a lot of work into doing so. In fact, at times it is easy to forget you're not watching the original duo on the screen. I would not be surprised if a few awards fall on the actors' laps for what they have done here. Now, this movie could have been really depressing. There's even a line in the trailer that says, "Oh, it's great seeing you do so well, still using the same old material." How patronising. Now, there's nothing more depressing than watching your idols become has-beens, but luckily, that wasn't the case here. The director has created a love letter to the icons. In fact, I was surprised just by how sweet this movie was. I mean, as mentioned previously, sure, there's some drama, but to be honest, it's nothing more than a squabble between friends. In conclusion, I was surprised this film was greenlit. We don't really learn anything new about the characters, there's no major conflict, which quite often is a key ingredient that sells tickets at the box office. But don't get me wrong, I am glad this film was made. It's just an easy watching, sweet movie. I can't watch original Laurel and Hardy footage without a huge smile on my face, and this film had that very effect on me. I give it 3.5 out of 5. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have you seen the movie? What did you think? Feel free to comment below. And as always, please subscribe if you would like to see more film related videos, but not just that, videos on comedy, games, and much more as well. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
You're not leaving, are you, Stan? The show must go on.
When you watch our movies, it was just the two of us. All we had was each other.
Je ne regrette rien. And you shouldn't regret rien either.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stan Laurel and Mr. Oliver Hardy.
I'll miss us when we're gone. So will you.